Hey sub family, welcome back to another video guys. So today I'm going to show you how to bypass an in-dash parking brake. And what this will allow you to do is watch DVDs on your aftermarket radios guys. So this will work for most aftermarket touchscreen radios, I do want to mention. And don't watch it while you're driving, but you can watch it if you want. I mean, I can't tell you what you can and you can't do guys. Hold on guys, I also wanted to mention to you, this is a very simple and easy DIY, guys. You can do this right in front of your home with very minimal tools, and then you'll be able to watch movies anywhere on the go with friends or family. So let's get straight to the video. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you how to bypass the in-dash parking brake on any vehicle, guys. So this applies for any head unit that has a touchscreen display, just like this one. And I'm going to show you how to do that with a regular toggle switch, just like that. So if you want to go to your local Walmart and pick this up, this will work just fine to complete this job. So on every touchscreen aftermarket unit here, they don't allow you to watch DVDs, even though on the box when you buy it, and you spend good money on these things. I mean, they range around $100 to $200, sometimes even $300. And then you have to get somebody to install these head units. So you know, it can get pretty pricey from there, but they don't tell you that you have to bypass the parking brake in order to watch a movie on this thing. Even when you have it in park, it still won't allow you to watch any movie on this head unit here, which I think is very wrong. That dual didn't, explain that on the box, guys. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I mean by that. I'm actually in park and the car is currently turned off. It's just on accessory mode. So I'm going to go ahead and put this DVD in, and this is in time. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide that in and show you that it does not work. So the disc is loading, and just give it a second, guys. And as you guys see, it don't work at all. No matter what you press, you go back and then you go ahead and press disc. You let it load again. You can hear it loading inside of the DVD player there. And as you can see, it says right here, video viewing is not available while driving. The car is not even in motion, guys. Like I said, it's off and the car is only in accessory mode. So I'm going to go ahead and let you listen to this. You can hear it, but I have to turn that down so I won't get copyrighted. But you can hear it playing, but you can't see nothing, which is a downside to this dual head unit and most other head units, guys. But I'm going to start showing you how to get this thing playing DVDs, guys. So let's get straight to that. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and turn your aftermarket radio off, just like that. And then in the center of your bezel, guys, this is the center bezel here. So you want to go ahead and remove everything that you have on the center bezel and just lay it down to the side. Unplug anything that you have. And that's all you need to do for that part. Now I'm about to remove the center bezel from the middle of the dash here, but for your car, it might be different. So you want to go ahead and search that up on YouTube and see if you can find how to remove your center dash bezel in your vehicle, but it usually just pops straight out on most vehicles. So you want to go ahead and just pull it from the top, pull it from each side. So once you have the center dash bezel out, you can go ahead and disconnect every single connector from the back of the bezel so it can just come straight out, and this will be out of your way so you can better access the aftermarket head unit. So as you can see right here, I removed every single connector from the dash bezel, and now it's free and I can move it straight out of the way. And now you have access to your aftermarket radio. And in some model vehicles, you just have 4 screws that you got to unscrew, and then you can slide the aftermarket radio straight out. You can go ahead and remove each screw from each side with a regular screwdriver, just like this. So you want to go ahead and unscrew all 4 screws. Okay guys, so I removed both screws from this side, and now I'm going to go ahead and remove these two. For the last screw, guys, I want to show you a trick that you can do to pull this out without these things falling and you losing them. You can go ahead and grab a magnetic tool like that and then grab the screw right out. Now that you got every single screw out, you can go ahead and remove the aftermarket radio from its place. Just like that. I'm going to pull these cords up that I tucked down here. And now that it's out, I can show you guys exactly how to put this toggle switch in here. There's one thing I wanted to explain right here. Once you pull the stereo out of its position, you're going to see a black cable like this. And what this is just an antenna connection. And mine just came straight out as I pulled it out, but it comes out right here. And you're just going to go ahead and disconnect that, and it will allow you to pull the aftermarket stereo straight out. So one more thing before we go ahead and we bypass this parking brake, you want to go ahead and just disconnect this wiring harness. And you want to go ahead and pull it out just like that, guys. As you can see under this blue electrical tape here, I wrapped the parking brake up. So if you did that same thing, just to organize your wires a little bit, just go ahead and just take that electrical tape you have off to access that wire. So as you can see right here, I removed the electrical tape off of all the wires, and now they're all exposed. On this specific wiring harness, you're going to see on here it says brake, and this is a pink wire. So on some wiring harnesses, the e-brake wire will be green, so just pay attention for that, and it will just say brake wire on it. So we're going to go ahead and start connecting this wire to the toggle switch, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So first you want to go ahead and get a wire cutter like this and remove some of the wire insulation from the wire. Just like that, guys. And then you're going to twist that wire just like that, and you're going to slightly bend it at the end here. Just like that. And then you're going to twist it some more. And then you're going to go ahead and take a butt connector like this and slide it right inside of the butt connector. And just make sure it's in there. Make sure you look down inside of the butt connector. And as you can see, the wire is inside of the butt connector just like that. And then you're going to go ahead and crimp that butt connector there, guys. Just like that. And then you're going to pull on it and make sure it's not coming out. And if it is, you're going to have to cut the wire and re-crimp it. So after you do that, you want to go ahead and pick you up some marine grade 10 copper wire, and this will help you extend the wire. So as you guys can see, this brake wire is very small. So I'm going to extend it. So this is what we're going to do to extend this wire here. We're going to take it and cut however long you think you need. And I think I need just about right there. Then you want to go ahead and take your wire cutters and go ahead and peel back some of the insulation here. This big wire is kind of hard to peel back here, guys. Just like that. And then you want to go ahead and twist the end of that. And after you do that, guys, you're going to go ahead and put it inside of this butt connector on the other side of the e-brake wire here. and you just want to push it down in there. This is quite a thick wire, guys, so you're gonna just have to work it in there. Because as you can see right here, I used it for this ground wire. So, and then you want to go ahead and take your wire cutters and crimp that end. Down just like that. And because this one's so big, you're not going to really be able to see down in there. But I also moved some of the insulation back on this side already. So you just want to twist that side. So I already showed you how to extend the brake wire here. So as you can see, I removed some more of the insulation back, and you can do that with your wire cutters here. And this will allow you to go ahead and wrap it around this screw on this toggle switch, guys. That's very important, but make sure you twist it like this and get the wires all nice and tight, just like so. And then on the toggle switch itself, as you can see, there is on and there's off right there. So the on is where you want to put the parking brake wire on. So you want to go ahead and wrap that wire around the screw just like this, guys. And then you want to take a screwdriver, tighten the screw down onto the wire. Just like that, guys. Make sure it's nice and tight so it won't disconnect. You want to have it just like that. And now the off position, which is in off position right now, this is going to a ground. And I'm going to show you how to run this to a ground. But I do want to tell you that the marine tinned wire that we used, we're going to have to use that wire and run this all the way to a ground. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I got the tinned copper wire right here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of wire off just long enough for this ground wire. And I'd say probably about right there. Probably good enough. You want a wire about this long, guys. And that'll work out great for the ground. And now you want to go ahead and just take your wire cutters and remove some of the insulation. Just like that, guys. Maybe just a little more. Just like that. And then you want to go ahead and twist that. And this is the ground wire. So you want to go ahead and take a butt connector that looks like this. And go ahead and put your ground wire in there just like that. And actually you want to go ahead and just squish that down just a bit and then go ahead and put it in there just like that. And then you're going to go ahead and crimp it down. Just like that. And then pull on it to make sure it don't come out, guys. Back here I have this ground wire going to this bare metal right here. And I'm going to try to put this ground facing up here so they both can be right there. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. Now we're about to connect the ground. And what I'm going to do is remove some more insulation, just a tiny bit, not too much. Just like that. And then you want to go ahead and twist that tinned wire there, like I showed you previously. Just like this, guys. And then the off position, which is in the off position now, guys. As you can see on there, we're going to go ahead and connect that, and that is the ground. So on this side, we want to do the same thing we did with the other side. And then you want to go ahead and grab your screwdriver and screw the screw down. Just like that, guys. And now we got a ground going all the way from here to up here, around, and right there, guys, as you can see. So that's all you need to do to bypass the parking brake, guys. So I'm going to show you the rest on how this is working and how it bypassed that parking brake. Just showed you how to bypass the parking brake there, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and take the aftermarket stereo wiring harness and plug it into the back. And what I'm doing now is testing it out and showing you guys that this bypass worked. And then you want to go ahead and turn your car onto accessory mode. And then you want to go ahead and press the aftermarket stereo. It's going to go ahead and pop out that disc. You want to pop it back in. It's going to turn on now. And I'm going to show you guys something. So as you guys see right there, video viewing is not available while driving. But now we just did that whole bypass. So watch this. Now you want to go ahead and take your toggle switch and turn it on. And look at that, guys. It's playing the whole movie, and you can turn it off just like this. But that's how you bypass the parking brake on any aftermarket stereo, guys. I want to show you one more thing, and I don't want to get copyrighted, but I will cut it on for a quick second again to show you that this works, and you shouldn't have a problem with it. But as you can see, it works, and I had to cut it off just like I said. You know, I don't want to get copyrighted. So there you go, guys. That's how you bypass your parking brake. And I'll show you what it looks like after I've done put everything back in and put the connectors back on and installed the bezel back on there, guys. I'll show you how the end results look, guys. It's a very simple thing to do, and it only takes you about 45 minutes to do this. And that's all, guys. So how you took everything apart is how you're going to put it all back together. I don't have to show you that. I'm going to go ahead and just show you the end results once I put everything back together. But on your vehicle, how you took it apart is how you're going to put it back together. So this is the middle dash bezel here. And what I did is I took a Dremel and cut a square in there like this. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this toggle switch, as you can see right here, and unscrew this piece off of the toggle switch, guys. And then what you want to do is take this little piece off right here. You want to lay it right down in there like that. And then you're going to come around on this end. And I'll show you guys exactly what I'm doing here. And once you guys drop that little metal plate on top of that, the on and off metal plate, you're going to take your magnet tool like this and go ahead and drop that on top, that little bezel that screws on there just like that. And then you're going to put your fingers in there and try to just screw it on there, guys. I know this is a really tight area right here, but I'm going to manage to try to do this. And as you guys see right there, I'm going to tighten it down some more. But the toggle switch is in there, guys, and that's how it's going to be. So I can put my finger in there and just switch it off and on, just like that. I just wanted to show you guys that. You can put it right here, wherever you want on your bezel, but I choose to put it out the way to where nobody can see it down there. So as you can see, it's in there just like that. And what you can do is just switch it off and on just like that. And I'm going to show you the back as well. As you guys can see, that's how I put it in on the back. There's no connectors that go right here, but there was one of these right here in the middle. And I just cut that off with the Dremel and cut a big enough hole to fit this toggle switch in here. But as you guys can see, it's not really going anywhere because it's tight enough down right there. So you don't have to worry about that moving at all. But just double check these screws and make sure they're tight before you put the bezel back on. And I didn't cut this hole. This hole was already right here from somebody previously running something through here. And I think it was like a Sirius XM radio. But yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to show you. And this is a good idea to go ahead and have this toggle switch to where you can switch it on and off. Or you can go ahead and just lay it in the back in the on position. So you can always watch movies. You can just lay it in the back of the dash like that, and you can just continue to watch movies on your thing without having to switch it off and on. But I just wanted that right there so I can switch it off and on. So yeah, guys, so that's what I wanted to show you. I reinstalled everything. As you can see, everything's all nice and put back together. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that this works. So I'm going to go back to home, and I'm going to go to disk, and now it's loading the disk. As you guys can see right there, it's on and it's playing, guys. I don't want to leave it on too long, but as you can see, it's on and it's playing. It's really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to home here and turn that off. But you can go ahead and turn the disc back on. And under here, as you can see, guys, there's the toggle switch. And I'm going to switch this switch off up here. You can see up here, the movie's going to turn off, and then the movie's going to turn back on. So that's exactly what I wanted to show you there, guys. That's the end of the video, and that's how you bypass your parking brake. Okay, guys, so I hope you liked the video on how to bypass your in-dash parking brake on your aftermarket radio in your vehicle, guys. If you could, I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. I just want to let you guys know Jesus is King. God bless you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.